Today's experiment is inorganic qualitative analysis of salt number 1. A salt contains a cation, that is positively charged ion, also called as a basic radical, and a negatively charged ion, that is an anion, also called as acidic radical. The experiment involves 7 different steps. The first step is preliminary test. In that, the first test is nature. Nature of the salt can be either crystalline or amorphous. That is checked by taking little amount of salt and adding water to it. If the salt dissolves and a clear solution is obtained, the salt is crystalline. So today's salt is crystalline. So observation is crystalline and inference is Cl minus, Br minus, I minus or NO3 minus ions may be present. The second test is color. Color of the salt is blue. Inference is Cu plus 2 may be present. Third test is solubility. We have already checked the solubility of the salt. The salt is soluble in water. So the inference is crystalline salt present. The second step is dry test for basic radicals. In that, the first test is heating in a dry test tube. This is the only test which requires a dry test tube. So a test tube is dried by heating it in the burner. Once the test tube is dried, put little amount of salt in the test tube and heat it strongly and observe the changes occurring. See, the color of the salt is changing. It has changed from blue to black. So whatever is left at the bottom of the test tube is called as residue. So the observation is black residue and the inference is Cu plus 2, nickel plus 2, Fe plus 3 or cobalt plus 2 ions may be present. The next test is test for NH4 plus. In that, take salt, add sodium hydroxide to it, and heat it gently. You have to smell the gas which is coming. See, here gas is evolved. So smell the gas. If the gas has a smell of ammonia, NH4 plus may be present. As there is no smell of ammonia in today's salt, so write down The observation is no smell of ammonia. NH4 plus may be absent. The next test is flame test. We are not doing charcoal cavity test. We are not doing cobalt nitrate test as today's salt is colored. Charcoal cavity test is omitted for every salt, but cobalt nitrate test we are not performing for this particular salt as it is to be performed only for white salts. As today's salt is colored, we are not performing cobalt nitrate test. So there you have to write in the observation against cobalt nitrate test as not to be performed as the salt is colored. The next test is flame test. In that we are going to use platinum wire and we are going to mix the salt with concentrated HCl. I have already mixed. You have to dip the platinum wire in that slurry and then so that the slurry will get stuck to the platinum wire and then it is to be shown to the burner and you have to observe the color of the flame. Again I am showing. You have to observe the color of the flame. The color of the flame is bluish green. Inference is Cu plus 2 may be present. Next test is borax bead test that is not to be performed. So we don't perform borax bead test. Next is dry test for acidic radicals. In that the first test is action of dilute HCl. In that we'll take salt and add dilute HCl. And you have to look for effervescence because we are doing these tests for detecting carbonate. So if you get effervescence, carbonate radical may be present. If you do not get, carbonate may be absent. So you have to look for effervescence. There are no effervescence. So the observation is no effervescence. Inference is carbonate absent. CO3 minus 2 ion absent. Next test is action of concentrated H2SO4. Take salt, add concentrated concentrated H2SO4. You have to heat it. This is salt plus concentrated H2SO4. You have to observe the color of the gas evolved.
It is colorless.
So see, you have to see the color of the gas in the test tube itself. in the test tube itself, the gas is colorless. The gas is colorless. Okay, and then you have to check whether the gas is giving dense white fumes with a rod dipped in NH4OH. See here, dense white fumes are obtained with a rod dipped in NH4OH. So the inference is Cl minus ion may be present, that is chloride ion may be present. Okay, so the next test is copper foil test. This test is mainly for nitrate. In that, you have to take salt, copper foil, and add concentrated H2SO4. If you get brown gas, nitrate radical is present. If you do not get brown gas, nitrate radical is absent. So you have to observe the color of the gas. Color of the gas is to be observed within the test tube itself. So see, the color of the gas is, there is no color, the gas evolved is colorless. So the observation is no brown gas, NO3 minus absent. So with this we have completed the dry test for basic radical as well as acidic radical. And the conclusion from the dry test is cation may be Cu plus 2 and anion may be Cl minus. So we will be confirming our radicals in the wet test. The first step of wet test is to prepare the original solution. Original solution is prepared by taking the salt and dissolving it in water, that is also called as OS. Take the salt, add around half test tube of water, shake it well till clear. So this is the original solution. This we are going to use throughout the wet test. For each test, we will be using approximately 1 ml of OS. Now, the wet test, in the wet test, the first test is detection of groups. Now see here, the cations which are there in the syllabus are categorized into 6 different groups. So we have to find out which group is present in the given salt. So the first test is OS plus dilute HCl. Now this is the test for first group. So if you get PPT, then that particular group is present. Now for first group, the precipitating agent is dilute HCl. So I have taken OS around 1 ml. I am adding HCl. What you have to look for is the precipitate. If you get precipitate, group number 1 is present. If you do not get the precipitate, group number 1 is absent. So you have to look for precipitate. See here, there is no precipitate. The solution is clear. So the observation is no PPT, inference is group 1 absent. So we will Go ahead with group number 2. So the test for group number 2 is OS. Again I'll take OS. Add dilute HCl. Then H2S gas or H2S water. I am using hydrogen sulfide water, H2S water. This is the precipitating agent for group number 2. You have to look for precipitate. If you get precipitate, group 2 is present. If you do not get, group 2 is absent. See here. We are getting precipitate for group number 2. So black precipitate. It is the precipitate of copper sulfide. So we got group number 2 present. So group 2 present. So we will stop here for detection of groups. We have already detected group number 2. Now next step is to do the analysis of group number 2, because group number 2 has two radicals, copper as well as cadmium. So which radical is present in the salt, that we will confirm by performing analysis of group 2. So in analysis of group 2, the first test is OS plus HCl plus H2S, which we have already performed. So we got black precipitate. So copper is present. Now we will perform the CT for Cu plus 2. This we have already performed. So the CT is OS plus acetic acid and K4FeCN6. This is OS plus acetic acid. Then I am adding, this is K4FeCN6. See here. Chocolate brown precipitate. Chocolate brown precipitate. So inference is Cu plus 2 confirmed. So we have confirmed the cation, that is positive radical, also called as basic radical. So the basic radical present in the given salt is Cu plus 2. Next is wet test for acidic radical. So we have already confirmed our basic radical. Let us find out what is the acidic radical and confirm it in the wet test. So the first test in the wet test is OS plus AgNO3, that is silver nitrate. See here, silver nitrate, always kept in amber colored bottle because it decomposes due to exposure to sunlight. So it is always kept in such brown colored bottles. So OS plus AgNO3. The observation is white PPT. We have to check whether it is soluble or insoluble in dilute HNO3. If it is insoluble in dilute HNO3, yes, it is insoluble in dilute HNO3. So the inference is Cl minus Br minus, I minus may be present. That is, halides may be present. Now, the three halides, that is Cl minus, Br minus, I minus, these are the possible radicals. So we have to see which halide is present in the given salt. So for that, there is a test, that is distinction between halides. So I'll perform that test. OS plus chloroform, chloroform and then chlorine water, shake well. See here, you can see here two layers. As we have added chloroform, which is an organic solvent, you could see two layers and the lower layer is colorless. So the chloroform layer is colorless. This is the observation. As the chloroform layer is colorless, the inference is Cl minus ion may be present. So now in the wet test also we got the presence of chloride ions. So we have to confirm the presence of Cl minus chloride. Okay, so the next test is CT, that is confirmatory test for chloride. OS plus lead acetate. Stop करा sir. See, white precipitate is obtained at the bottom. So OS plus lead acetate, white PPT, chloride confirmed. So this way we have confirmed the acidic radical also, which is Cl minus. Now how to write the result? Given organic salt number 1 contains the following, that is basic radical as Cu plus 2, acidic radical Cl minus, molecular formula of the salt CuCl2, as copper is divalent and chloride is monovalent, and hence the name of the salt is copper chloride.